Mr. Melendez is too smart for us to Google this.
Hopefully Amy's inside. She can help us out with this.
Yeah, she texted me. She said that she was already here. Hey, what's up? You ready to get this thing done?
I guess. What are we supposed to do? Is there a book on it or something here?
I have no clue.
Let's go ask the guy at the desk. Hey, excuse me, sir. We're doing a report on the history of the library. Do you have any information that could help us out with that?
Oh man, are you talking to the right guy? I know everything there is to know about the San Antonio Library. I got you covered. Here, I'll meet you over there at the table. It all started back in the Old West. San Antonio was a bustling little town in those days. People were moving to Texas from all over. Seems like everyone wanted a piece of the action. Prospectors, oil men, cattle drivers, even politicians. The year's 1803, and this really good-looking guy is running for governor. I mean, this guy is stunning. He's rich, he's powerful. I mean, you know, a real ladies' man. Howdy, folks. My name's Andrew Carnegie. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I am running for governor of the great state of Texas. Now, one of the things we need a lot more of in this great state is education. And the best way to smarten folks up is to get them reading books.
What's a book?
You know, like the Bible.
Oh.
Now, folks, we need to muster up some support. We got to build us a library. And I hear tell all the folks that I need to make that happen are right here in this saloon.
¿Qué? ¿No está salón? Yo esperando todo el día aquí para cortar mi pelo.
Now, I got me a financial proposition. I hear there's a couple of boys up in here that just came into some money. You see, kids, there were these two bank robbers, and they had been robbing a bunch of banks along the border. Let me tell you, these were some nasty boys. The McCusker brothers were sitting at the table enjoying some whiskey and playing some cards.
Did you hear that voice? Yeah, what was that?
You see, the McCusker brothers had just pulled off a daring bank robbery in Poteet, Texas.
Mr. Voices. Shh. The Erev Shea is in the saloon A. Keep that to yourself.
The sheriff, after a long day of hangings, was enjoying a nice whiskey. Little did he know that two bank robbers had stopped into the saloon for a drink before kicking it south to Mexico.
What? Where the hell are they?
Right over there, by the poker table. Just then, John McCusker came up with a brilliant idea.
I did? What'd you do? Shh, listen.
Seeing a full-fledged politician in the room, John had the brilliant idea that they would donate all the money from their last bank heist to the library fund in exchange for a pardon.
I wouldn't do that.
It was either that or choose between a bullet or a rope.
We'd like to donate all our money for the library.
Sheriff, if you don't mind, let's calm it down a little bit. Those boys are about to donate some money to the library fund, and for that, they're looking at a full pardon.
Wait, how did you know that I was? Never mind. I got time for a few more hangings, and them boys broke the law.
Now, Sheriff, if you want to keep your job, you calm it down, son. Those boys are going to help us build a library. And then there were these two Mexicans.
We are clearly not Mexican.
Mr. and Mrs. Hernandez, who spent all day working on the railroad, were ready to take a break and grab a nice meal and a cold drink.
Really? The railroad?
Earlier that day, Mrs. Hernandez had heard that Bradley Myers, a construction foreman, was looking to hire on a permanent crew. Thinking this job would be far less demanding than the railroad, she suggested to her husband that they talk to Mr. Myers about it.
Yeah, that.
Mr. and Mrs. Hernandez approached the old foreman and asked him if they could speak with him.
Mr. Myers, I heard you were looking to hire construction workers. We would love to apply for the job.
¿Realmente? Estoy buscando gente rápidamente para un próximo proyecto de biblioteca. Y estoy buscando el trabajo. Now, ¿tú tienes experiencia?
Hey Dewey, can you come fix this computer? I think I blew it up again.
So clearly there was a language barrier. Luckily there was an IT guy. He was an Indian translator.
Oh, look guys, we got ourselves a comedian here. You are very funny.
The Indian chief introduced himself to the foreman and his future employees.
Maybe I can help. I am in IT. I am an Indian translator, evidently.
The IT expert began to translate what Mr. Myers had said to the Hernandezes.
Hold up, I don't actually speak Spanish.
His translation was flawless. He even managed to speak in bad dubbing.
What? How? What is happening? I have a lot of experience. My wife and I have been working on the railroad for many years. We have also built many buildings in our hometown of Mexico City.
Estupendo. Me necesitan trabajadores. ¿Cuándo puedes empezar?
We can start right away.
Ahora tengo toda la gente y estoy listo para construir su biblioteca. Tenemos todos los trabajadores y los materiales que necesitan.
Anybody speak Espanol?
I don't know how, but it appears I got this.
With a performance worthy of a Shakespearean thespian, the IT expert translated the foreman's message to the governor hopeful.
He wants to build the building.
Hey, are you about done in there spewing your garbage? We actually have some work to do today.
The freaking women, right? It's like I'm surrounded by banshees. Hey, I'm teaching some history over here. Just then, it occurred to the budding politician that women had just recently been given the right to vote. Oh yeah, ladies. I would never think to leave you out of something so important. Can we count on your vote?
Wait, you mean we got a say in all this?
You betcha, little lady. In fact, you could even work there. But let me tell you, you're going to be on your feet all day.
I don't know what y'all are talking about. I like my job.
Also, if you're working in the library, you're going to have to be real quiet.
You mean to tell me you can get them women to keep quiet?
You know, it is exactly that type of disrespect towards women that is the problem with today's political society. We need to take steps towards wage equality, towards equal rights. You know, a woman can work just as hard as a man.
Her speech went on and sounded like it might have been good, but since she was a woman, no one was listening. At that moment, it occurred to the bartender that the new library would be stealing his employees.
Hey, you can't be stealing my whores. Who's gonna run this place?
The good-looking politician decided to do something never heard of in the world of campaigning. He would make a promise he knew he would not keep. Tell you what, you give me your support and I promise you can build a new bar in that library.
Oh yeah, you got my vote.
That promise was never kept. Everyone knows the first library had a Starbucks in it. Well, that settles it. Sounds like we got everything we need to build the library. Now who's with me? And that, boys and girls, is how the San Antonio Library came to be.
We're all gonna fail. That's actually not how it happened. The San Antonio Library isn't even an Andrew Carnegie Library. It was designed by Atlee and Robert Ayers.
It was not built in 1803. It was built in 1929 by the city of San Antonio. In fact, it sits on one of the oldest parks in Texas and one of the oldest parks in the country.
The library is an old Spanish-style historical building that was opened on August 5th, 1929. It holds about 26,000 items and is about 4,000 square feet.
Most of the building is in near original condition. Visiting the San Pedro Library is like going back in time.